Hello everyone and welcome back to another of my pick a card. In this pick a card, we're going to cover the subject of what is your true essence, your true spirit. Yes, because in my video called The Afterlife, What Happens After Death, I explain how every soul is generated by source energy and blossoms as a flower with a unique essence. So in this pick a card, we're going to address this topic: what is your unique essence, what is your true spirit, in order to gather valuable information for your life. Keeping in mind that this is a general reading, and for private reading, obviously the link is down below. Check also my other video about the afterlife, what happens after death. All right, I want you guys to focus and concentrate. Pause the video if you need and choose between group number 1, which is represented by rose quartz, group number 2, which is represented by red jasper, group number 3, which is represented by black onyx, group number 4, which is represented by green aventurine, and group number 5, which is represented by tiger eye. I'm going to show you the stone more closely. We have group number 1 is rose quartz, group number 2 is red jasper, group number 3 is black onyx. Group number 4 is green aventurine. Group number 5, it's the tiger eye. All right, the timestamps are going to be down below, and I'm going to move ahead with group number 1, rose quartz. So what is your true essence and what valuable information can you gather from this pick a card? So let's see, without analyzing the stone, what the cards want to say. Well, first of all, we do have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Usually, and I'm going to zoom in so you can see the cards, but usually the wands, hold on. Usually the wands are associated with foreign lands. They are associated, especially the King of Wands usually is associated with a really good masculine and balanced energy, a very passionate person and a very passionate soul, and somebody that thrives when it comes down to their charm, to their electricity almost in the air that they can create with their communication, with their allure, and with everything that they have around on an energetical level. So with the King of Wands, this tells me that your essence, it's very strong, it's masculine. Now, obviously, we do have a masculine and feminine energy within ourselves, though. This is so true, and you can gather also from the book that I advised in my other video. Some souls have a charge of masculine energy that is stronger, and some others have feminine energy that is stronger. Now, obviously, these two energy, in order to be whole and complete, they need to be balanced, but I am definitely seeing that with this King of Wands, you do have a very strong masculine energy. What does it mean to have a very strong masculine energy? It means that you like to take action. You could be a hard worker. You could be a workaholic. You're somebody that doesn't like to allow the moment to come in. You rather take proactive actions. Also, on a downside, it could be that sometimes you get a little bit frustrated when it comes down to having and finding results pretty quickly. You want things done good, and you want it done now, and you want to see the results now. So perhaps you have to come a little bit more into balance when it comes down to your faith, and it comes down to wait and reaping for the harvest and having patience and understand that sometimes hard work pays off in the long run and all of this stuff. But on the positive side, you're really strong, you're really charming, you're funny, you're electric. You could also have artistic abilities in you. I'm also seeing as the other card the Chariot card. The Chariot for me is a confirmation that indeed you are a type of soul and a type of essence that is always on the run. You're always moving forward. Again, you like to take action. You're very electric, you know, that's what I am seeing. You probably even like rock music or enjoy things that gives you, you know, some excitement in life. You love traveling. You are adventurous. Your spirit guide could be the bird, because in one or some some birds, because in this lifetime, but especially as an essence, you really want to be free. You don't like to be caged. You want your wings to soar in the sky and fly freely with your passion. Passion for you is the number one thing that drives your existence, especially with the Chariot card. Now, also the Chariot, mind you, it's number 7 as a card, which indicates that your soul number could be number 7, or for instance, you are very connected to the spirit world, you're very connected to one religion, or you're very connected to angels, because 7 is the number of Christ consciousness, is the number of spirit. So you do see this incredible connection within you with the spirit world. So let's see, what else do I see for you guys? What is your essence? Funny, because there is spread your wings. So I definitely do see that your spirit animal or your totem animal, powered animal could be a bird, or definitely this is a mere indication that your essence urges to be free. You have all that it takes to really communicate freedom into your existence. And I apologize, the cards are not very straight, but you have all it takes to really share this freedom of being and of existence with other people. And if you have been blocked for a very long time, Archangel Ariel, which is the lion of God, the lion could be also another of your animal, is telling you that you have to be courageous. You have all it takes to move forward in your life, and very soon you will move forward with that Chariot card. But you have to own your power, you have to own your passion, you have to own your fire, because that is your essence. So don't be afraid to be unique, don't be afraid to spread your wings and fly. So let me see what else have I gathered for you in regards to what is your essence. And I apologize because I feel like they're always bended, these cards. All right. Also, I am seeing another flying horse. Isn't that funny that you have so many wings going on in your reading? This is the Strength card. And again, this is another representative of Archangel Ariel. This card indicates, in fact, that everything you have experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. So maybe you are so tough as an essence of soul, so proactive, so passionate, that you had to go through to, you had to fight with other people. You have to fight in life in order to have what you have and in order to succeed. But your essence is made in this way. It's made to be a leader. It's made to show people the way. It's made to make you free. It's made to make you feel even stronger. You're one of the soul that gives strength to others. Let them, you make others understand that they can be unique, but at the same time, they can be successful even if they're not perfect, or even if society doesn't think that they're perfect, because actually there is a lot of perfection in imperfection, because in actuality we are all extensions of source. So this is your essence, but let me find so much more for you. Interesting. We also have the quartz fume graphic. So for example, one of your purpose could be in the spirit world, and by the way, I have a dedicated pico card. It could be that you are one of the graphic designers, like you design words and worlds and universes, and also you could be a person that is very meticulous when you do things. I am sensing the energy of Virgo for some of you. Now let me see exactly what this card means for a lot of you guys. Now this is a quartz fume, which indicates the balance, the stabilizer, in other words. Basically, this type of quartz fume, it's a graphic quartz that supports every structure in your body, and basically also removes any toxic memories or any toxic energy around your body, and help you remain centered and equilibrated in your physical incarnation. Now you have an issue that your essence is trying to conceive. You have a lack of self-confidence, and also a lack of self-confidence when it comes to others. And these are all psychological barriers that are generating a state of not well-being in your body. So it is important now that you go towards a journey to understand the subtle realms of your essence in order to heal, because over there in meditation, meditation and subtle realms, or even in a shamanic journey, you will understand the cause and the roots of your feeling sick within on an energetical level. Now it is important that you reconnect with your soul and you offer your gifts of transformation to others, because healing is always found maybe not in comfortable places, but in deep places in your shadow self and not in outside forces. So group number 1, it is really important that you understand your unique essence and you gain confidence, because in actuality your true essence is powerful, it's confident, it's passionate, and wants to be different, and it is different, and it is unique, and wants to be strong, it spread its own wings. Also, I'm not done yet. I am seeing the spirit of the fox for a lot of you guys. So I don't know if you like foxes or anything like that, but if you see foxes, they are incredibly charming, they are so fiery, they are so cute, but at the same time, why foxes are so famous? And I am seeing 1111 why I am saying that, because they're cunning, they are intelligent, they are strong, they are fast, and this card represents to act with intelligence and cunningness. It is important, you guys, that you understand that your essence is a proactive essence, meaning, in other words, you are a type of soul that finds creative solutions. So every time that you feel stuck in a low self-esteem, know that you're not aligned with your well-being. Know that you're not acting and functioning like your inner being wants you to function, because your essence is an essence that is born to thrive. It's born to move forward, to have adventure, to feel confident, to be strong. So heal those inner aspects of yourself, because it will be very important. And also we have the Vata card. The Vata card represents downloads and imagination. Your essence wants you to know right now that this is a perfect time for you to enter your realm of imagination, to be creative. I really believe that your essence is highly creative and is able to tap into a world of imagination. You probably, like I said before, you're one of the graphic designers. If you're into anything that is creative, anything that has to do with creativity, that is part of your essence. And if you will take action in a smart way, in a cunning way, like the fox, you're bound to be successful. The only thing, but probably you're not in complete alignment with your true essence right now, is the fact that you don't feel strong, or you feel like your lack of confidence. In the moment that you will realize that this unique essence of yours, this unique creativity, your unique way also of taking action is what will make you soar, you will be in alignment with your true essence. And I hope this pick a card was helpful for you to deliver this message. This is your true essence. If you want a private reading, the link is down below, and I'm gonna move ahead for group number 1. Share, like, and subscribe, and see you on the next video. All right, let's move on. For those of you guys who choose pile number 2, the red jasper. Now, I'm not gonna analyze the stone, but I'm gonna see directly what this pick a card wants you to know right now, and especially what is your essence, what is your true spirit, so that you can come in alignment with that spirit that is you, your unique, beautiful essence, and therefore coming into alignment with source and with your own well-being. Let's find out with the tarot first, shall we? Now, I am seeing the 6 of Cups as a first card. I'm gonna lay it down here, and then I'm gonna zoom out so you can see the card, so don't worry about it. All right, with the 6 of Cups, I am definitely seeing that you are a soul and you have this essence of you that it's all about your inner child. It's all about sharing. It's all about being youthful. For you, love is one of your first priority, not only as a soul, but also as a physical being. For you, relationships are so important. Maybe teaching others, having a family, having kids, or maybe if you don't want to have a family, but for you, your essence, it's very youthful. It's all about experiencing your inner child and let your inner child thrive, is to possibly even show other people that you can be happy with your memories of childhood. You are one of the soul that probably has already Disney Plus and watches cartoon. You're a person that has a tendency to be always uplifting, to focus on the positive. That is your essence. You're very quirky, funny, sweet, gentle. Now I'm also seeing you have the Magician magician as a representative of your essence. The magician is an able alchemist. Sometimes people say when it is in the reverse is a manipulator, but your card wasn't in the reverse. So that indicates that your essence is also very intelligent. So even though people sometimes might misunderstand you because they see this vibration and essence of youth and fun and quirkiness, they underestimate your intelligence. With the magician, you are a soul that really knows how to manifest your dreams in actuality. You are very good with the law of attraction, and also as a soul, you're very good to direct energy. I have a course dedicated down below that is called Co-Creating Your Reality, that is so much more than the law of attraction, and it will help you out understand how to maneuver reality and energies. Well, you are in the process of learning that. So for example, in the spirit world, one of your job could definitely be to build energies, to manipulate energy, to heal others. Also the magician could be a healer, but definitely I am seeing energetic resources available to you extending from your hands. You could be also very much into knowledge, because the magician is somebody that studies a lot, is somebody that again learns the art of alchemy. So you could potentially be also a teacher in the spirit world, but definitely whatever job you're doing in the spirit world, whatever purpose you have in this lifetime, you have this polarization between this youthful energy, this youthful spirit and essence, but at the same time this essence that is so knowledgeable and full of wisdom and that just knows what you're doing. You could be a natural born leader, but if you are, especially your target on the younger generations, in my opinion, with that Six of Cups. And like I said before, you want to, as a spirit, you want to be always innovative and visionary, but at the same time your soul urges to have a soul family. Your soul urges for love. So you constantly fight yourself into this polarization. On one side you want love, you want friends, you want to be part of a community as an essence, you really cherish that, but at the same time you want to be unique, you want to be different, you want to be a visionary, and you're a leader. Very Aquarius type of energy. And because of this, your essence is telling you right now to breathe, to practice maybe pranayama, which is the yogic technique of how to use the breath, which is the energy of life. But also with this breathe card, it tells me that sometimes because of this polarization between yourself, you feel like pushed to do so much that you have to relax. If you're watching this video by the time that I'm posting it and you're still in quarantine, well, maybe try to see this as a period of hibernation, a period where you can practice meditation, yoga, pranayama, or anything that you resonate with, listening to music that is soothing and relaxing, and you can actually understand that there is nowhere to go right now, but you can take a deep breath and listen to your inner being, because again, your soul and an essence that wants to do so much and wants to learn so much, but at the same time, again, you want a relationship and you want to go out and you want to talk with people. You really have so much energy, but it's important that again you take a deep breath and relax, because otherwise you might have a tendency to burn out yourself very quickly with this youthful energy, which doesn't mean that you're immature. Absolutely not. I'm not saying that. I am just saying that you have a lot of energy in your essence, therefore you have to balance it out. Now I'm also seeing that you are protected. So sweetheart, if you thought that you were in danger right now, or you felt that your negative thoughts for a while might have been affecting your vibration or your essence, you know, some people do think that the more they think negative, the more they're going to be affected. Now, mind you, that can be true to a certain extent, but at the same time, it is not. Why? Because it is a simplified way to understand the teachings of Abraham and to understand the laws of the universe. Actually, what happens is this: it's not the fact that you think negatively even for a week or two that it's going to manifest negative things, but it's the amount of focus and it's the amount of energy that you put into that negativity that it's going to get manifested in actualization. Why? Because we are vibrational beings. As an essence yourself, as a spirit, you do not have a tongue. You do not have a physical body to talk with other spirit. You talk through the language of vibration. And you talk through your spirit and through other spirits, your soul family, through the language of intentions. So with that being said, you do understand that it's not negative thoughts necessarily that create negative outcomes, but it's the intention and the focus and the vibration of your being, the vibration that you're holding each and every day in the present moment, and how much focus, especially how much you're nurturing that vibration that will later on transform into manifestation. In other words, in a much more simple words, if you think negatively for an instant, a thought, or even for a week, a couple of days, but you didn't really give focus to that, you didn't really give a bad negative intention, nothing bad will happen to you. And this is something that I feel the majority of these so-called spiritual teachers of the law of attraction have misinterpreted vastly on YouTube. So don't worry about it. You're protected by your angels. You're protected by your essence. So if you have a tendency as an essence and as a spirit, because that could be, to be overly worried about something, to have a little bit of anxiety also for your loved ones, that is because you are very intelligent as an essence. You are, I am seeing this image, you are as an essence almost like a sponge. You, like a child in fact, you gather information so quickly, and this is giving you so much excitement because obviously words don't teach, but experience does. But at the same time, because you're gathering so much information like a sponge, or even if you may, a child, you have to take a break. You have to take a deep breath, because otherwise this overload of information will result into anxiety and will result into a burnout. Now, your essence and your spirit, like I said before, want you to know, group number 2, that you are safe and you are protected. Also, if you want to find your life purpose, also if you want to change career, your spirit is saying you can do that. You're free to do whatever you want, because in actuality, what it matters, it's not a career. What it matters is that you're following your inner being. You're following your well-being, your joy. And if you're not feeling satisfied anymore, you're feeling in a burnout, you are protected to change career. That's perfectly fine. Don't feel negative about it. That doesn't mean that you're a failure or anything like that. Take a deep breath. Also, I am seeing, regarding career maybe, that you are very connected to the animal kingdom. Your essence could be also an animal keeper in the spirit world. You can talk with animals. Now, I don't know as a life purpose or career how you're gonna work with animals in a way or another, but if you have this deep desire within you, know that you were born as a soul. You have the capacity to gather information and also to help the animals and communicate with them, and you're protected while you change your career if that is the case. And in fact, if you may, children are very connected to animals, because animals are always tuned to source energy. Animals never forget where they come from as a spirit. They have a different type of soul than us. It's tiny little bit different, but they're very pure. They're very loving, believe it or not. And actually animals do connect only with vibrations of love. They do not connect with everybody, and they respond pretty badly depending if they're predators or not. But trust me on this one, they respond very badly to fear. If you are in a vibration of fear, an animal will smell it from thousands of kilometers, because that's how it is. That's how even biologically they're made. So your essence is very, very able to communicate with animals, is very able to communicate with pure beings such as starseed, rainbow children, children, young generations, and you will really be of example because of also your capacity to remain very youthful, but at the same time to share so much wisdom in a simple way, right? Now, I'm also seeing that I am having this great sense of that your essence, because it's so full of wisdom, and because also I am seeing the scarab over here and the turquoise, that you had a past incarnations in ancient civilizations such as Atlantis or Mayan, or especially ancient Egyptian. So if you feel emotionally connected to especially ancient Egyptian, your essence and your spirit wants you to know that indeed you have been there, and the majority of your knowledge and the majority of also the connection to the animals, and I'm going to come to that in a second, comes from that. Why? Because a lot of people don't know this, but I'm going to make a parenthesis because I'm sure you're going to appreciate that the ancient Egyptian used to be very connected to the animals, not only because as many ancient civilizations they used to be cherished as gods. We have the example of Sekhmet, Bast, Isis herself has wings, we have Sobek, the crocodile god, but so many others. But not only because of that, but they had animals, wild ferocious animals such as the cheetah, the lion, has pets. Now that doesn't mean that they treated them or abused them. No, they didn't abuse them. They were friends with these animals, and they were in a such vibrational space that they will bring them into the pharaoh chamber. They will bring them into the temples with them because, again, they were venerated, especially felines. They were venerated as gods. And there are accounts of hieroglyphs where you see people and priests with cheetahs, lions, and big cats as well as cats. Also, they used to use the scarab to understand the mysteries of life. Now, let's analyze the scarab, which could also be an animal of significance. And the scarab, by the way, for the ancient Egyptian, used to signify the eternal life and the renewal of energies. That's why they used to put a scarab amulet in the heart of the mummies, because that was an amulet in order to symbolize that the body would have perished, but the spirit, the Ka body, that's how it was called in ancient Egyptian language, would have survived on the other side. Now, with the scarab, this means that magic is operating through you. This is one wonderful and fantastic group number 2. Now, I know I'm being a little bit long with you, but I'm having such a download of information, so please be patient. But I am seeing that you are operating magic. Like, people are attracted to you, especially children and especially young generation, because you have so much wisdom, you have so much energy to give to others, and you make things that are complicated so much fun. Also, the turquoise, in fact, is a stone that represents the throat chakra. So, for instance, you could also be a Gemini, a Libra, or Aquarius, or could have a moon in Aquarius. Your mind is very sharp. You are a witch, probably, or you are very good with working with energies, like we said before. The only thing that I said that you have to be careful and mindful of is to not get into a burnout. But with the turquoise, it tells me that you're a very good communicator as well as an essence. Also, the turquoise is the representative of abundance, is the representative of richness. In fact, the ancient Egyptian used to wear this amulet as a sacred stone representative of Hathor, which in other words is also Venus, the goddess of love and abundance. But also it was worn by Buddha, and it connects the earth to the sky. Your spirit is saying, on a journey of outer realization. So you are really doing good on your spiritual journey. You have to cherish your health though, and especially clean your home space. I even teach this in my course, Co-Creating Your Reality, because sometimes, again, you have this tendency of having a little bit of a cluttered room, or be a bit of clutter because you want to do more than one thing at one time. Relax, take a deep breath. Good luck is on your side. So you have to move forward in your path and in your journey with confidence, and knowing that you are going to resolve with your incredible intelligence and your incredible wisdom all the problem that you're facing in the present moment. Also, your spirit is saying that you have a wonderful soul family that is going to help you out with this. And therefore, you have people that are they're relying on you also in the spirit world. You are a true treasure of richness. Because do you know what? True richness is not found in your bank account. True richness is not found in the amount of followers that you have on social media. True richness is found in your heart, and you have such a big heart, and the animals can see that, because animals don't care about how much money you have. They don't care how much famous you are. They only care that you are a soul that has no fear and that loves them and respects them especially. Also, as a last card, we have the beautiful god Hanuman. Hanuman used to be said that he was a Neanderthal, or maybe he was an alien. I call it the monkey god, but I'm not in offense of him, but because I respect monkeys. I think they were venerated as gods, like everything in an animistic philosophy was venerated. Watch my video about spirit animal if you want to know more about this. But Hanuman represents a help from the universe. So your essence wants you to know right now that you are going to be magically helped, because magically you're going to help the animals and you're going to help the environment, but possibly you're going to help young generations, because that is who your spirit is and who your essence is. I hope this reading resonated with you. If you want a private reading with me, the link is down below. Share, like, and subscribe, and comment to share your stories as well, because I always love to hear from you guys. Okay, let's move on. For those of you guys who choose pile number 3, Black Onyx, I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see the cards. All right, let's find out what is your essence, what is your spirit, and what valuable information can we gather from your spirit and your unique essence. Right on. We're starting with one beautiful card, aren't we? This is the Strength card, the Lioness of God, Archangel Ariel. The big cats might be a passion of yours, but definitely your essence is strong and courageous. I am also picking up that you possibly have a red aura, or red is a color that suits you very much, and therefore if you want to wear it today, go ahead and wear it, even if nobody has to see you, just for yourself, because that, and colors, especially color therapy, will help you connect with your well-being, with your inner being, and with your true and unique essence. This card also helps us. This card also tells me, I'm sorry, because when I'm channeling, my tongue gets ridiculously stressed for some reason. This card tells me that you're very good with felines, probably, with the Strength card, because this card is a woman opening the ferocious mouth of a lion. So that is of significance for some of you. But also this card tells me that your true unique essence is very feminine. Like I said for the other pile, we all have both feminine and masculine energy, and actually the goal of a spirit is to come into union with both aspects that are also both aspects of source energy. But it's undeniable that some souls are born with that polarization, or actually a charge of a feminine energy that is larger than the masculinity within them. Therefore, you are one of the souls. You are one of the souls that is born with a much more feminine energy. So what does it mean? You can watch my video entitled The Rise of the Feminine Energy, which is, I pick a card for you. It represents the fact that you could be very intuitive, you could be very calm, or rather also very passionate, but you do it in a feminine way, which is a way of allowance. You are not a soul, especially on a soul level, more than on a physical level. You are a soul that doesn't like to take a lot of action. You thrive as an essence when you take action that are inspired. They are coming from intuition, because that is the femininity in us. It's not the doer. It's not I'm working hard and I do every day. It's the opposite. I do less, but I obtain more, because I'm going with the flow. So every time that I am feeling a wave of inspiration, I act upon this inspiration. But every time that I feel I need to rest, I do rest. And if you navigate this existence with this awareness of your essence, you will thrive. I'm also seeing the Page of Swords. So from the Page of Swords, I am seeing that you are a younger soul. And in this period, you're being very stressed out by many reasons. Now, there could be millions of reasons why a person could be stressed out in this period, but for you, I feel group number 3, either you have a stalker or you have somebody that you're trying to get away from. And you should get away from this person, but your essence wants you to know that everything is already resolved and you don't have to worry about it. For some others of you, the Page of Swords does represent your mind and your ancient thought. And therefore, your essence wants you to know that you're better than what you're showing others. You're better than what you think. And if you understand that your ways are not masculine in essence, but rather are feminine, which is the subject that we were talking about before, a second ago, you will thrive. So it's the same, like a double message that I'm hearing for you. Also, how you will thrive. What is your creative outlet, we could call it, but rather what is your essence, what is your spirit that wants you to do. I am like, you're being probably very insecure in this period because my tongue is literally going round and round and round and I cannot speak today. Anyway, your essence is a natural born leader. And how are you going to lead? Through creative writing, which is something very feminine, because creative writing and writing or becoming an author indicates that you have to sit down on a chair possibly, or in your sofa or on the floor, or whatever you're comfortable with, and internalize your thoughts, analyze your thought to create something that didn't exist before, that later on will exist in a piece of paper, or in a piece of art. You could be also an artist. And therefore, leading with words in an age where people are not even reading enough books, it's not easy. That is why your essence is very strong, because you have to have a certain level of confidence in order to write books, in order to believe in your creation. Because when you are a creative writer, an author, a leader of some sort, even a painter, you are taking something that is in the realm of imagination and you are making it coming to life with your hands. And people are not going to understand exactly what you're doing because they are not with you in that realm of imagination. They will only understand it after many people will validate what you're doing. This is like basic psychology, you guys. Think about it. Even the entire systems of having followers in a YouTube channel. Usually, statistically, there is a tendency for people to follow people that have a majority of followers. Why? It's not because they're evil, but because psychologically speaking, they think that who is being recognized more has more validity. Because usually humans want to stay in the comfort zone. Therefore, they don't like to think for themselves. They want to do the right thing. They want to be sure that what they're following is legit. And therefore, following somebody that has a lot of followers sounds and looks to them more legit. So on the other spectrum, if you are a creator, especially a writer, it is difficult to make people follow you. It's difficult for make people read your books, because you will see that at the beginning especially, people won't believe in what you're doing because they won't understand what you're doing. They're not there with you in that realm of imagination. And with the leadership card, you will see that probably you're doing something very different from others, and therefore others don't have the instant recognition. More than recognition, what I want to say, I got it in the tip of my tongue. They feel it's not legit for them immediately. They will later on in the long term, when people are going to start to appreciate you more and more and more, they will see, oh wow, that person was great, that spirit was great, what this person is been writing is amazing. But it's a very difficult path for a soul to do this, because you know that you have to create and believe in yourself, and believe especially in your visions and in your ideas before everyone else does it. That it's the only way for you. And that is why your spirit and your essence is very strong and very courageous. He's a visionary. Now, In fact, I am seeing the spirit of anguilla, which I don't know how to translate. You know, is this like silky animal in the ocean, very slimy animal, but that gives you an electric shock if you touch them. And this spirit indicates that you have to realize your ideas. Therefore, like I said before, what is your spirit and your true essence? Your true essence is electrifying. Your true essence is difficult. It's difficult and it's different. Your true essence wasn't born to fit in a label. You came into this existence to show people that you're different, and you're going to do it with a creative outlet. Either you're a creator with becoming an author or with writing. But it is important that you understand that you have to be confident about your ideas. Your ideas are heaven sent. Therefore, what your essence and your spirit is trying to tell you is that you have to put them into realization. Don't allow the other people's perspective to stop you in your creative endeavors. I apologize, you guys. I don't know why for your group I'm being so, it's like this channel is being so difficult. I really feel that you are in such a state of resistance when it comes down to your gift. Like, you're not believing in yourself. You're not believing because you want approval from others. And every time that you receive like a hater comment, or maybe you have dealt with relationship or things that have let you down, you don't believe that this is your path. But so don't be in resistance, because otherwise you're going towards like something that it's not what you want. What your essence wants is to create books, is to write books, maybe for children even, or to paint, to do something with your hands that is interpret on a physical plane, has creative writings. And actually, if you will do this, if you will not come from a place of resistance within yourself and have more trust, because this is the bumble, the asper, you will thrive and people will be connected to you. Also, the bomb, the asper means that you must be confident in yourself, because you are divine beings that have so much richness within yourself. And here we go, we're starting again with my tongue and my language. You are born, guys, group number 3, to do something very specific in this lifetime. You are very charismatic, and people will naturally you will be surrounded naturally by people, because people are attracted to you. You have such an enormous strength within you, and you have, as a spirit, the courage to go where nobody else dares to go. So you have to heal from this resistance and really understand that asking for other people's approval won't make you happy in the long term. This is a period for you, your essence is saying, that is full of new things and new opportunity. So you must be open to this new opportunity. Relax and concentrate and imagine your future as a successful future. You are going to have good fortune if you allow good fortune to come, that feminine energy. You are a natural born leader, but you have to come to a place that is not of arrogance, but is of love and compassion. Have faith in your spirit. Have faith in the universe that you can overcome each and every obstacle. You have to also be careful about the things that you're heating, your essence is saying, because you could have some allergy that is giving you some tension. So I'm going to mention right there. Also, as the last card for you and about your spirit, we have the card of Kappa. The card of Kappa represents the earthly grounding and nurturing energy. You are grounded into the earth energy and carry its subtle calmness within you as an essence, which makes others naturally gravitate towards you. Like I said before, you have the ability within you as a spirit to bring peace, understanding, and comfort to your community or the people around you. And you can give the shoulder to anyone that they can lean upon you. You embody Earth's wisdom as a feminine energy, and you are anchored to her vast life force. You may have created a life or are envisioning one that will bring you great contentment and stability. A true home is surrounded by the people you love. You do not need to search for anything more in your life. The deepest peace you will find is where you are. Just remember never to become too attached to anything, as this all is temporary. So this is your message and this is your essence. I hope you guys appreciated this video and gathered some valuable information. If you want a private reading, the link is down below. Share, likes, and subscribe, and also comment to share your stories, because I always love to hear from you guys. All right, let's move on. For those of you guys who choose green adventuring, what is your essence? What is your true spirit? And what valuable information can you gather from your essence? Because like I said before in my video about the afterlife, each and every one of us is born and generated by swords in his own unique way, and has incarnated in this planet in a particular, meticulous, and unique perspective. So it goes without saying that if you align with that perspective, you align with your true essence, you thrive in this existence. So as a first card, we do have the Six of Pentacles. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see the card better. With the Six of Pentacles, this tells me right away that your soul is a very generous soul. You were born here to become a humanitarian, or as an essence, you thrive when you share your gifts of generosity. Also with the Six of Pentacles, I am seeing that you could be an individual, a soul that is multi-talented. Your energy is everywhere, and you can heal others. You can also be a natural born healer with the Six of Pentacles. I'm also seeing that probably there is a gift coming from your spirit very soon into your life. This gift will propel a new beginning, because that is exactly what your spirit wants you to have, because it's exactly what you need. You need a boost of motivation in the spirit that doesn't come from words, but comes from something tangible, something that is real. Now, this gift could come as an idea that will later on come in actualization, or it could be definitely like a gift of money, a gift of something coming in your post. So check your mail and emails, by the way. But I am seeing as an essence and as a spirit also, you are very sharp, very intelligent, but very truthful. You are one of the souls that doesn't understand lies or deception or facades in order to gain public recognition. You want to be recognized for the things that you practically know how to do, for the things that you have done. That's who you are in essence, and therefore you don't sugarcoat anything. You're very straight, you're very honest, and maybe you had some difficulties because of that, and therefore you also have to learn that, because even though you have incarnated in a singular and subjective perspective that is so sharp and so straightforward, you also have to accept others people's perspective, because in actuality the truth is the sum up of all of this perspective. To know more about this, watch my video entitled The Secret of Life. But I mean, your essence, like everybody in the spirit world, is telepathic. So I am seeing for you, group number 4, that you could be born with natural psychic abilities in you, and these psychic abilities are making you able to tell what other people should do in their life. You could be a great life coach or a counselor, or maybe you're working in the spirit world to become a spirit guide, because you're very able to read other people's vibration, to be very generous with them, to do works of service and let them know exactly what they should do in this lifetime. Also, your spirit and in fact, concluding this, we have the card of counseling for you. So like I said before, you probably in the spirit world are training as a spirit guide. You came into this existence to become a spiritual, not teacher, a spiritual motivator, a motivator of some kind, sort of Tony Robbins, or a life coach or a counselor. If you're studying psychology, for instance, also that could be a good path for you, because your soul, your essence, your spirit is very analytical as well with the Ace of Swords, but at the same time you want to use your analytical and skeptical thinking to propel generous amount of service for others. Does it make any sense what I am saying? Hopefully it does. Let me put this straight. Also, I am seeing that if you were worried about anything in your life, your essence is saying that you are on the right path, and actually there is divine order in your life. Very soon you will understand the scale of balance, and you will understand this divine order. I am seeing for you, number 3, that you're also a soul that thrives within justice or justice systems. Maybe you have been in situation in many incarnations, possibly also this one, that were very unfair, and therefore you want to bring fairness to others. At the same time, your spirit wants you to know that you are about to receive positive karma your way, because you have allowed forgiveness to enter your life and bring you a bit of realization and enlightenment. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past illusion and see the underlying order. Look past illusion and connect with your essence and your spirit, because your essence and your spirit exactly knows where it's going, and it's very determined, it's very sharp, it's very like focused. That's what I am seeing. I am also seeing the spirit of the horse. You could be born in the Chinese horoscope as the spirit of the horse, or this could indicate that the horse is your spirit animal, but moreover, your essence, it's all about freedom. You are one of the soul that if it's caged into anything, you will perish. You are a type of soul that is wild and free, and nobody can really suffocate you. Nobody can really control you. You will never change your mind unless you will want to change your mind. You are very proactive. You're very confident. You're very, again, focused, just like the horse. But at the same time, I am seen as an essence and as a spirit, you're very kind, you're very compassionate, you want to help others. Therefore, you could be a perfect life coach, a perfect counselor. Also, I am seeing the card of Svadhisthana, which is the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra tells me that as an essence and as a soul, by the way, we have a course via Suprotim down below called the 7-Step Vortex Program. That is a technique to open all your chakras if you guys are interested. But by the way, Svadhisthana, the sacral chakra for you, means that you're a very passionate soul. You are a soul where intuition comes from your gut feelings. You may not be clairvoyant, but actually you feel things within your guts, and you're very passionate, you're very driven, you're very wild, you're very intoxicated with life. That's why you like to incarnate a lot of times on earth, because you thrive within this incarnation. Also, with the sacral chakra, we have to understand that it's the chakra of creativity, abundance, and pleasure. So let pleasure, creativity, and abundance, group number 4, be your mantra. Find what fills your cup and pour it all over the canvas of your life. This is the time for you, your spirit is saying, to put your creative projects first. The very ones that you had on the shelf for months. This is also something that I talk about in my e-course, Co-Creating Your Reality, down below. This is also the time to work on shifting your relationship with money and see it as an energetic tool that can bring you great freedom. This is also the time to focus on pleasure, what makes you feel turned on. Learn more about Tantra, for example, or maybe cultivate their Shakti, the divine feminine energy within yourself. Dance around your living room and luxuriously oil your body and take care of yourself. Treat yourself the way you will do to a lover, for you are your life's greatest love. And I think there is also like a Whitney Houston song called The Greatest Love of all. So this is who you are. This is your essence. As the last card, I am seeing number 22, which could be a number of significance for you. And as you can see, the colors are very, very similar to each other. We have yellow-orange over here. We have yellow-orange in the horse. We have in Svadhisthana. We had in this stone, which, by the way, sorry, is Mayanite. And we also have the golden and the goldens all over the pentacles over here. So that must tell you something as a color therapy as well. Now, with that stone, for me, this indicates that the rainbow bridge, you could be, for example, a rainbow child. You're very pure, you're very free. So for you, freedom is essential. If you feel tamed down by any karmic relationship, know the spirit and your essence is letting you know that you can find home within yourself, and your biggest treasure, your biggest love is within your creativity, is within yourself. So you can let go of those karmic relationships. You have to raise your awareness and build your own net of support within yourself. Your soul, your essence is guiding you towards your life purpose in this very moment while you're watching the speaker card. So situations that were toxic actually will be transmuted into blessings in the sky. You have to reanalyze creative projects that you thought were dead, because in actuality those projects were the things and the reason why you came into this existence. You just have to use your rainbow bridge in order to reach them again. Be more diplomatic sometimes with people, and understand that with wisdom you can thrive. Also, let go and open your mind to the infinite possibility of your soul and spirit, because your spirit in essence is so creative, so wild and free, and wants to show you some surprise in your life. This is what I am seeing generally for you guys. If you want a private reading, the link is down below. Share, like, and subscribe to this video if you guys are new, and comment to share your stories, because I always love to hear from you guys. Alright, let's move on. For those of you guys who choose pile number 5, the tiger eye, I'm going to zoom in so you can see the cards, and let's see what is your essence and what is your unique spirit. What valuable information can you gather from this speaker card that will help you out realigning yourself with your well-being? Because if you have watched my video about the afterlife, what happens after death, we all have a unique spirit, and align ourselves with this uniqueness will make us thrive in this incarnation. Now let's find out together. All right, now the 5 of Wands, Aries, Leo, or Sag. This doesn't have to be necessarily your zodiac sign or anything like that, but these are signs that will tell you more about yourself and your unique spirit. So you are, in essence, a spirit that likes a good debate. You like to go out there and share your opinion. You are so opinionated that sometimes this causes you to have people gossip about you, to have people against you. You are a type of essence that is so full of opinion, so full of perspective, that sometimes people go against you. And that is obvious, because when you share such a singular and subjective perspective with such force, you do cause a little bit of a tower moment to people. You do trigger people, but that is why you came into this existence. You are a type of soul that is a mirror soul. What does it mean? In other words, it means that you hold a mirror for everybody to see. So people, or other soul actually, learn from you because they project a lot into you. Some will put you on a pedestal. Some others will tear you down with words. Some others will search for the fight. But in actuality, what is happening is that you are functioning as a mirror for them to see all their aspects of their self. Also, you are a type of essence and a type of spirit that doesn't care about BS or anything like that. You are just like, you're opinionated. You just want to say what you think. You want to be weird. You want to be different also. I am seeing though with the 10 of Cups, sometimes you go against yourself, because in actuality, what your essence is also all about is about soul family, is about love. It's about having a lot of people around you and debating because it's fun to do so, not because you want to cause an argument. You don't want to trigger people because you're bad. You want to trigger people so they start to think, so they start to create new ideas. You are an innovator. I'm also seeing group number 5 that you're very good with technology. So for you, for example, you could have a very active 11th house, or for instance, your North Node could be in the 11th house. You will thrive on YouTube. You will thrive on social media. Because after all, this is also a platform of drama, and people love drama, and you give that to others. Now, you have to balance that out, because sometimes you do feel in pain, because again, you don't want to trigger people because of the sake of it. You want to do it to cause them to think, to be different also, to make them expand and aware, because deep inside your essence, one of your most and deep desire is the fact that you want to be with your soul family. You want to have a family. You want to have a community. Maybe your essence is saying to me, I'm channeling right now, but it's saying that you would like to open like an ashram, a school, a place where people can enjoy themselves. Sometimes you joke even about it. Let's open a community where people can cultivate their vegetables and be all together, but we know BS. You're all about that. You're very free, but at the same time, you're very controversial as a soul, because you're a mirror soul. You're there to show people who they are, because at the end of the day, we are all connected, right? I'm so sorry. What I'm channeling, it's kind of an intense experience. Now, also, what other people don't realize about your essence is that you're very kind and very gentle, even though you might be very opinionated. You're very good with music, and one of your mission in the spirit world is to create music that is healing as a vibration, and you do sing and use music in the spirit world as well. Music helps you make you understood or understand by other people better than when you're just doing it out of opinion, because through music you have the ability to show your best self. And I'm touching my nose, I don't know why in this minute, maybe it's something that you do a lot, and through music you are able to relax and conceive your energy in a way that is more kind, it's more gentle, and people can actually see you better through music. Also, this card indicates that be very gentle with yourself, surround yourself with gentle people, situation, and environments. Yeah, because man, if you create arguments to what you really shake others people foundation. That's what they're telling me right now. Like, you're an essence that it's like, wow, you're a lot. You are a lot, and people get triggered so much, even subconsciously. Like, you don't do it on purpose. So, music, relaxation, becoming a little bit more kind and gentle, which is also who you are, will help you, and you will benefit from that. But also, I am seeing the study card. This is a perfect period for you to enter your Akashic records. For example, I have a video dedicated about the Akashic records if you guys are interested, or pick a cards about past life, for instance, because I believe that through studying metaphysical things, you will have a greater idea, and you will understand how to conceive your ideas better, because it's all about that. You're very intelligent. You are drawn to debate. You're drawn as a philosopher to wanting to know the mystery of life, and I think this is incredible. This is so precious, but at the same time you must study more about it, and you must study better way to conceive your energy, because as an essence and as a spirit, you're totally capable to do that. Now, I do believe though that if you are a spirit that it's very honest, you are going to always trigger people in a way or another, but at the same time you can gather more souls and soulmates to you, and it's important, right? So study, because this card says reading, research, and education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. So maybe also in the spirit, you are not sure exactly who you are, and you're not sure exactly where you want to go. Therefore, reading books and studying will help you out tremendously. I bet that the majority of you will resonate with music in a way or another. Now, I'm also seeing number 22. You could be a master number in numerology, or 22 could be a number of significance for you. This is the spirit of the dragonfly. This spirit is saying the truth transcends any illusion. There you go, my loves. That is your spirit. That is your motto. Truth transcends every illusion. You are a spirit. You are a soul of immense truth. Just for you create arguments sometimes with people, and I'm not saying this in a negative way or to, make you feel bad about yourself at all. Actually, I am saying that for you, your motto is, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, I'm only saying the truth. I hear you, I totally hear you, but at the same time, sometimes you have to learn to become more diplomatic, because it doesn't matter how much a thing can be true. But if a person feels in a defensive mode regards that truth, it's not going to be able to listen to you. And at the end of the day, you know what? That person is not going to learn anything, and you're going to feel in pain about it. You're going to feel like people are rejecting you. It's not worth it. Seek for the truth, because that is what your essence and your spirit is, but also be gentle and kind with yourself and others. And in that way, you will find great benefit from it. And people will understand your incarnation. They will understand who you are in essence. And they will understand that you came into this reality as a mirror soul to show them who they are, to show them the infinite possibilities of the universe, and to challenge them and to say, but we can be different, but you can choose to be whoever you want at any time. But if you don't learn how to do it in a gentle and kind way, it won't be effective, right? So study your purpose, because you will find so much more from it if you just do it yourself rather than just have it predicted to you. I'm also seeing, in fact, the heart chakra, Anahata. This card indicates that in actuality, your true spirit, even though it's a mirror soul, like I just invented this word, but it's the only word that I could use to make you describe what I see in my mind. But with the heart chakra, this tells me that you are very connected to the animals. You're very good. You probably have a green thumb even. But with Anahata, it tells me that your soul thrives to be kind. Like actually, if you just allow yourself to be more gentle, you will see all the harvest from it. You will see that people will connect to you on a whole different level. And think about it. Look at the scars we have. We have the green over here, green, and where else? A little bit of green over here. So there is a lot of green in this pile. That tells you that green, or even wearing an emerald stone, could make you understand better this type of lesson. Also, with Anahata, let me gather and channel some more information for you guys. Also, with Anahata, your heart has opened its chambers to new possibilities, and you're here in this reality to show people that there are infinite possibilities, like I said before. The light is coming through you and is soothing you all your dark corners. This love heals all, and it allows you to see all people for their greatest potential, including yourself. By putting down your armor, you are truly able to use the intelligence of your heart, which will always guide you in the right direction. Trust the journey of your heart. You're never wrong if you follow love. It may not always make sense to the mind, but it is aware of possibility that the mind cannot yet envision. When you truly live a heart-centered life, there is nothing left to fear. So meditate on the color green, for example, and practice heart-opening yoga poses to add to the journey, or anything else that might be helpful for you to open your heart chakra, because that is the way. That's why probably we do have the card of study more techniques to achieve truth, but be also kind with others. Also, as the last card, we have Aragonite, number 37. This card is very, very interesting and very deep, which tells me that as a spirit and as an essence, you are very, very deep. Also, though, this talks about that you have to sage probably your home a little bit and enter a state of purification where you treat yourself as a sacred being, but also you treat others as sacred. Clean your home, for example, and become a vehicle from which people are not going to only get triggered by you, but also they're going to get healed by you through higher vibrations, because in this way you can benefit the planet and others. Also, I am seeing that you're working very closely with your spirit animal. If you're not aware who your spirit animal is, you can check my video about spirit animal, and I also have a meditation down below on my Etsy shop, because you're very good with the animal kingdom, like I saw for another pile. So it is important that you reconnect with Mother Earth and with the environment and center yourself in that heart and gentle sensation in order to support your well-being and transform your direct and honest light into something that can benefit others and yourself. This is what I am seeing for you, group number 5. I hope the reading resonated with you. If it didn't, let it fly. It doesn't matter. And for private reading, the link is down below. And also, comment, share, like, and subscribe, because I always love to hear from you guys. Alright, this is all for today. Thank you so much for sticking around to this pickle card. Share, like, and subscribe, and comment down below. And keep in mind, you're never wrong if you fall in love. Bye!